Welcome to British Accra. In modern day, it is called Accra Central, which sits right in the heart of the capital city of Ghana. The constituency is known as Odododiodoo, one of the most popular constituencies in Ghanaian politics. Just in case you are unable to figure out where exactly it is, well, names like Jamestown, Palladium, Manchiagbona, Bukob are but a few of the towns dotted in this constituency. A very notable monument which literally stands tall in this constituency is the lighthouse situated directly opposite the palace of the chief called Manchiagbona. Manchiagbona is one of the grounds which have hosted several political rallies and a major ground for many other political activities. It is also used for many festivals and celebrations of many kinds, including the ever-popular Chalewote, which has become an annual event. Ghana traditional dances like Kpanlogo, Gome, Kolomashi, and the popular Azonto, among other notable dances peculiar to the Gans, originated from these communities in Accra Central. Quite apart from these, there are a number of old buildings which have history written all over them and could tell you some of the people who settled here. A stroll through the community shows a mixture of challenges and clear signs of development, but the concern of many an outsider who visits the community is the unrestricted blocking of roads and the seeming loitering of school children. This concern, according to the presiding pastor of the Redemption Congregation Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Jamestown Assembly, has been very frustrating.
Jamestown, we have a lot of children in the streets, and it's part of our vision to get the children out of the streets. It is a team and joint work between the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, the Redemption Congregation Jamestown, and our Honorable Neilante Van Der Poel. This is just a temporary one. Now, the major structure is what you are seeing. It is a structure that will have 14 classrooms upstairs. The vision is to rid our streets of the children that we are seeing. We want to give them education, we want to give scholarship to children, so one day we can have the right people grow up within the environs of Jamestown and Odododiodoo constituency.
Another potential this constituency holds is tourism. Both traditional and political leaders have been blamed for doing little to boost the tourism potential of this constituency, which could be a good source of revenue for the area. There are some structures that date as far back as pre-independence, some of which are still in good shape but left to the vagaries of the weather. A lot can be done in this regard. The mainstay of the people in and around the Odododiodoo constituency and many coastal areas is fishing and fishmongering. This is the Jamestown landing beach, one of the many landing beaches dotted across the coast of Ghana. And we're going to be finding out what the challenges of these fisher folk are. We've spoken to the women. We'll be speaking also to the men who go to sea. Today, most of them are just returning. We'll find out what their challenges have been, what they expect of their members of parliament aspirants for the NDC, the MPP, and all the other political parties vying to go to parliament to legislate on their behalf. Apart from Tuesdays, every other day is a fishing day, and the men set off as early as 4 a.m. and some start returning by 6 a.m. A host of women, mostly fishmongers, would be waiting for them upon return. Price for the catch for the day is quickly negotiated and sold out. The president of the Women's Association tells us what their concerns are, which of them have been addressed, and what they expect from political officers.
Our main worry here at Jamestown is the light fishing. We want government to do something about it for us. Also, we have an association called Ekomefemo, which means togetherness. We need financial assistance from government to help our businesses grow. It is becoming difficult to get money these days, so government must come to our aid.
Most of the fishermen told us this is the main occupation that has engaged them from time immemorial, but they have concerns too. They were livid about light fishing, which they say has been their headache in the past few years.
Around this festive season, we should be having a bumper harvest, but we are not getting anything because of the light fishing. Some fishermen go out at dawn and get nothing. Others go in the evening and come back empty.
Government want to sign petrol light fishing.
We should see a sign of government fighting the light fishing. We are told government has passed a law on light fishing, but we are not seeing anything. The laws must be made to work.
Some persons arrested for light fishing were later chasing the alleged marine police that had been formed to catch the bad guys at sea. That is an affront of the rule of law.
Bukom has brought lots of attention to the Odododiodoo constituency following the successes of these boxers. The home of almost all Ghanaian boxing greats is Bukom. The likes of legendary Azumah Nelson, Ike Bazooka Quartey, Joshua the Hater Clottey all hail from Bukom. They have flown the flag of Ghana high. Their successes have triggered the desire in many young lads who have taken boxing as a future path they are pursuing vigorously. Local champions like Bukom Banku, Aite Powers are but a few of those who have entertained Ghanaians and the global community. This undoubtedly is the true home of legendary boxing. The political history of Odododiodoo dates as far back as 1951, when the then Gold Coast organized its first elections in the build-up to independence. The first person to win the parliamentary elections in Odododiodoo or Accra Central was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah of the Convention People's Party. Odododiodoo has been a hive of political activities in the past few years. The NDC has dominated in political victories ever since Ghana accepted multi-party democracy and returned to constitutional rule in 1992. In 1996, Ni Okaija Adamafio of the NDC won the seat with 29,142, representing 35.40%. Beating his closest contender from the NPP, Ni Odoi, who had 27,097, representing 32.9%. In 2000, the NPP's Reginald Nibi Aibonte won the Odododiodoo seat for the first time with 28,270 votes, beating the NDC's Ni Adamafio, who managed 24,181 votes. In 2004, Nibi Aibonte lost to Ni Ayi Mankata of the NDC. Jonathan Ne Takikome of the NDC won the seat in a by-election held in 2005. In 2008, Ne Takikome retained the seat for the NDC. In 2012, the NDC's Neelanti Vanderpoy won the highest votes ever recorded in the constituency. He got 46,967 votes against 26,269 for Victor Okainkwe of the NPP. Since then, the constituency has been politically busy ahead of the 2016 elections. So we ask the constituents what would influence their decision as the 2016 elections draw nigh, and the views were varied.
They promise us jobs and talk about employment, but when you vote for them and they win, they forget about you. Because of that, some boys have become armed robbers and snatching people's bags. Why should it be so? They must create jobs for us.
The current government and Neelanti Vanderpoy have asphalted our roads. They have also built schools and distributed school bags, etc. All this show that the NDC is the best government for the country, so I would vote for them.
Ke obi nye bi for Saudi.
Enye ba wo tone control.
The NDC government has reduced the prices of some of the equipment we need for fishing, like the outboard motor, and I am convinced that if we give them another power, they can do more for us.
Wa na mission. Wo ba dum eno ne wo ba jo vote wale.
Oh, Nagamo, la chakwa, she wa ana.
Former President Kufuor reduced the price of the outboard motors to 2,800 cedis, and it is now sold for 6,000 cedis, which is higher. So why should I vote for the NDC?
Clearly, no one can immediately predict where the votes would swing, but the race is obviously between the two Neelantes in the race. Incumbent Neelante van der Poel of the NDC is expecting to keep the seat, and Neelante Bannerman of the NPP would be campaigning to ensure that doesn't happen. Stay with TV3 on Constituency Link as we keep an eye on the Odododiodoo constituency for you.